Hello, friends. It's Intuitive Rene here with your daily tarot reading. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 8th of September, and I am working with the Centennial Tarot today. It is another standard Rider-Waite-Smith style deck, but the coloration is quite gentle and quite not as bright and bold as what we have had the last couple of days. The Centennial, it really is. It's a beautiful deck, and if you want something that is just simple and almost want to say back to basics, this is my back to basics, or one of my back to basics. So let's get straight into it and see what is the energy for the 8th of September for Wednesday. First card we have, oh how fabulous, we have the Fool. It is card 0, and the Fool is about new beginnings. It's about new adventures, but it's also about having the courage, having the conviction, having the excitement for adventure. And we've had a lot of this, I'm going to call it this kind of energy over the last couple of days in our readings. It's almost like we're needing to acknowledge, Spirit is wanting us to acknowledge the new opportunities, the new adventures, the new life that's coming our way. You know, I seem to remember Sunday in the Sunday Oracle message reading, there was also about new beginnings, and we've had a lot of this. Yesterday it was about bringing the balance in so that we can have the new opportunities. A couple of things with the Fool card. Okay, so there is this cute little puppy dog that is trying to alert him because he's about to step off the cliff. What we don't know is what's here. We don't see, you know, the card is obviously stopping over there. It's not showing us what is beyond what's coming up here. So it may be a long drop, it may be a short step, there may be a huge big bouncy bag that's going to catch him. We don't know. He's not worried at all. He is so blasé and he is so confident that nothing's going to happen to him. This staff that he carries with the bag at the end, that carries everything that's important to him. So his everything in life that is important and significant is what he has in the bag. And the little white rose that he holds is the white rose of purity, of innocence, of just tranquility and understanding. So it is such a beautiful card because it does say that we sometimes have to be brave enough to step off the cliff. Sometimes we have to be brave enough to step into the unknown, not always having the answers, not always having the understanding of what we're stepping into, but step we must. So that's really important, okay? So clearly our energies are shifting and there is big opportunities coming, but we have to be brave. We have to be bold and we have to trust. Who are we trusting? We're trusting ourselves first and foremost, but we're also trusting the universe. We're trusting that Spirit have got our backs and that Spirit are taking care of us. Let's have a look at the second card because I get quite excited. Another major arcana card. So clearly this is big changes. Okay, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune, card 10. So we've gone from 0 to card 10. Wheel of Fortune is often known as the karma card. Okay, it talks about things happening almost, if I can say, out of your control. You don't necessarily have control over the situation, but what we have to understand with the Wheel of Fortune is that what will be will be. Okay, so this is why we can be confident in taking this step, why we can be confident in stepping into the unknown, because what will be will be, and we can't actually change that. The Wheel of Fortune also says that that wheel is spinning, that wheel is turning, and it will stop wherever it stops. It's almost like luck of the draw. It's, you know, you can call it luck, you can call it karma, you can call it whatever you want, but one thing is absolutely for certain: the Wheel of Fortune often is a very positive card. So, but the positivity, the success, the happiness, all of this that this card is talking about is only possible and can only happen if you trust. So without trust, this can't happen. Let's see our last card, just to put the picture into context. Oh my gosh, it's where I didn't shuffle, and I promise you I did. We've got another major arcana card, and it's the Hermit. And we have had the Hermit come up a couple of times in the last couple of days as well. The Hermit is the card of introspection, it's the card of solitude, but it's also the card of being confident enough to not need external validation. Okay, so the Hermit, you can see he is completely on his own. He is walking a path that probably nobody else has walked. He is doing this on his own. He has a tiny little star that he has captured in his lantern, which is only illuminating a little bit of light, which means he can't see very far ahead of himself. Also, if you look at his body posture, he's paying very much attention to where he's going to place his next step. Unlike our Fool, who's looking up, our Hermit is looking down. The Fool is just trusting and carefree and very nonchalant. He's just carrying on. Whereas our Hermit, he's very conscious. He's very mindful of every step that he takes. And he doesn't just step blindly. He's like, let me see and make sure that it's safe, make sure that I know exactly what's coming up for himself. The Hermit also doesn't ask anybody for help. He doesn't reach out. He doesn't connect with others. He's very much about solitude, about introspection, and about believing and trusting in himself. So, friends, for all of us today, we are Wednesday, middle of the week, middle of the work week anyway. It's the 8th of September. Spirit is saying to us, be brave, be bold, be confident, believe in yourself, trust in us, and get ready for an awesome adventure because it's going to be fantastic. It doesn't mean that we can be careless. Sorry, I just have to put in we can't be careless. We mustn't be reckless because our Hermit is certainly not careless and reckless. He's very cautioned. He's very secure. He's very sure-footed. He's very, he puts effort into his next step and deciding on where to next. So we mustn't be too careless. We mustn't be too carefree because otherwise the wheel will turn and we'll end up on the wrong side of it. All right. So we need to be confident in spirit. We need to be engaged in our own lives as we step into the unknown. I think that's a better way of putting it. All right, friends, I'm going to leave it there. Lots of love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care.